Book 2. The Two Towers. Woo! Bag 13. Been auto on this so many times today, yeah. I don't feel like I've been worse than usual. Honest. I don't feel like I've been a naughty boy. Thought the bowl was dirty, then realised your screen was. Oh no! What the? What in Gimli's gooch are these things? Must not make it's a don't be such a fat boy. Glorious. I'm gonna be organized. Getting all my bits lined up. This is the smallest amount of contents from like a little bag I think we've had. Right. Big bit. Oh no, and we need those. Ah, from the other bag of mysteries. Hello, man. Hi there, everybody from both of us aboard the narrowboat, hole in the water on the Shropshire Union Canals. Oh, amazing. Sick. Happy sailing. Or canaling. Have a lovely time. You become insane. You just throw the little bits in the bowl with the big bits. Ah, you absolute madman. Why? Just be glad it's not water in the hole here. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this webcam. Maybe I need to try plugging it into a different USB. Nobody's got time for you, but no, that's why I have like little pile, bowl pile, little pile, bowl pile. Also realised I didn't need to chuck all of them in here, did I? Oh well, we'll pop the rest there. What? Well, apparently I'm going to need 3 of them, but and I don't actually need that bit yet. And I don't need any of these bits, but I'm going to need that plus those. Okay. It's fine. I got a bit enthusiastic. Boom. That's what we need. Boom. Bippity. Boppity. We're making bases again. This is my favourite bit, probably, about how these really obscure bits suddenly build something else and be like, Gimli's gooch, what's the turquoise bit for? Or we use Chinese takeaway pots. Everyone's got time to chill more Chinese takeaway. That's true. That's true. Very, very true. Here we are on your 126-year-old narrowboat. We've lived in it 15 years. Amazing! Congratulations! That sounds awesome. Love that. Love a narrowboat. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about living on a narrowboat, if there is anything negative to say about it? Or like where's there room for improvement? Or what's like a little project to work on? There's a fly among us. I'm hoping the resident spider in here will eat it. That's it. Fly out the window. Absolutely chaotic. Yeah, tell me about it. We said, what did we say we were earlier? Didn't I say something about chaos and something? Wholesome chaos, that's what we said. Wholesome chaos. I love making my task harder and longer to find the bits I need. No, it's because you're a madman. See you, Jack. Thanks for dropping by, man. I've only got a 6-bag bill. Need to stretch it out. You just completed doing the frozen Lego castle, haven't you? What are you planning to do next with your daughter? What's the next build? I want to know right now the significance of this little wiggly wavely bit here versus something else. Like, why these bits specifically, not just a regular 2-bit block? If we're not going to end up seeing this potentially, they do have Barad-dûr, but she wants to do the big Disney castle, like the really big one. Damn. Barad-dûr is the Disney castle, the dark Disney castle. He gets her wife says, Mendel, why is our daughter saying Gimli's gooch? No reason, no reason, no reason at all. $5 KP. Oh, damn. That is a cool castle. Yeah, damn. Damn. That's really cool. It's a retired product, though, isn't it? So you can't get it again. Meow. Generally think that is such a cool, like, business idea, like a Lego cafe. Right. This rogue little turquoise bit goes here. What's that all about? Nice. They're terrible at making money, though. I keep trying to pay them what I think I owe them. 20 quid for 2 of us, 2 hours, and they only charge tenner. Yeah. Or £5 if you've got a complete stamp card. Yeah. Oh, God, why is that camera flickering? It's got to be the USB bus getting overloaded. Yeah, I'll try putting it into another USB hub next week. I'm like, take my 10 money. Yeah, please. Please. We want to keep coming here, so we want you to stay profitable and be open. Please. Is it just like a family-run thing? Like, with just, like, what, a couple of staff members, that's it? Two guys who own and work there, right? Monetizing their Lego habit. I mean, fair. Is it like their full-time thing, or is it like only open certain, like just the weekends or something like that? But is their full-time job? Okay. I mean, like, so probably got like, you know, business rates and mortgages to pay and stuff like that. So like that's it must break. Well, it must break even. It must be enough for them to buy new Lego sets and stuff as well. It's mostly full. It's mostly full most of the time. That, I mean, that's really good. It sounds like a really cool way to do it as well. Certainly, and especially when like Lego now is so, some like the big sets are so unaffordable for most people. I guess they'd rather have it full and people constantly regularly coming back. And I guess if it's a cafe, like are the drinks reasonable, or are they, you know, is that do you reckon it's maybe they just make the money out of the drink side of it as such? Just get bums on seats and then ply you with food and drink, like reasonably. Right, now we need to take that extra grey bit that it told us about and stick it all the way down here. Rigidity. The idea, if we're building a little thing, the girls, they don't charge me as I'm a helper, not a builder. But if it's clearly me and her building together, and I'm clearly a regular asking to pay more, charging more. It's not a huge amount of food options. Drinks are pretty reasonable. Flat white for £3. Yeah. Fair. I mean, like, you know, we can all spitball, I guess, all we want here about how if they're profitable or not, but they clearly must be if they're full all the time and that, you know, it's still going as such. So fair play to them. So that always kind of like fascinates me a bit. Kind of like blows my mind a little. No, it goes there. Yep. Amazing. And then we need another one of these with one of the really long ones to go here. This is mind blowing. I'm assuming we're building like the very bottom part of it. I don't know what it's going to turn into. Talking to the people who own the cafe in the village a few weeks ago, and the complex they're in is being expanded, and they're worried that if it's done badly, they'll end up being less profitable as they need people ordering food, not just popping in for a coffee for an hour. Yeah, in a way, you almost want to like leave the little thing that works alone. It's can be baffling to me because your instinct is more people, more money. Yeah, but then is it a case of like almost in a way, more people? More people, almost too much choice. It goes the other way almost. What have I done here? I feel like I've done something wrong. Ah, there. That's what I meant to do. No, that's fine. You get affected by the price of the biggest extension of the space, but that's smart. So I missed your favorite thing. You said your favorite thing is emptying the toilet, and your favorite thing is the ability to move about and the boat's community. Nice, that's really good. Yeah, I can understand that. Right, we want another one of these in here. Then another one of them. On a really long boy. With another one of these. Just grips onto that other bit with just two bits. More people having cheaper things is worse than fewer people having third party. That's true. More people having coffee means fewer people having meals. Yeah, people just come in for the cheap thing and go, and or sit down for a while. Less opportunity for people to come down for a nice sit down long lunch, several rounds of drinks, food. Yeah. Yerp. Ah. Nice. The way this is like spiraling out is blowing my mind a little bit. I think we're building the base though, aren't we, of it going backwards to create the mountain. May or may not have cracked open a cider. Nice. I mean, actually, I could crack open a beer with you for the last hour of this. Also, I realised I didn't put the music back on. You're driving to the pub. Nice. There's a hosepipe behind me. You're saving on water. Smart. Smart. Saving the environment. One beer at a time. Oh my day, look at this. Look at this bit going across with all the holes in it. Yeah, this is the base of it, I think. The base of the realms of men. Okay. Put that in there. Then we want... Oh, wow, okay. That little bit there. A little bit there. So after you do this, it'd be like, build the other thing, the other side. I don't think that's the right bit. Oh, that's an additional bit, is it? I don't have that additional bit. Uh-oh. There was nothing else in the bag. No, this isn't the right bit, apparently. This will be too long. So unless I've used the thinner bit wrong somewhere else. I've only got those bits in there. I don't have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piece single line strip. Ah, unless I've used the wrong thing there. I think that might be it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, used the wrong bit there. There we go. That actually fits properly. Woo! Crisis averted. Get the basing done. So like all this, like, so now I'm like, why were these specific little wiggly ones here? Why are these little wiggly boys here? When we're not going to see them. What was the point? Why not just regular two thingies? Why? Why that be blue? Turquoise? Why? Could have just been a regular, like, black square. Also, it's flashing loads today, right? It's flickering a lot today. Don't know why. I think it's been this bad, right? Oh, so we got some spares there. And then I was going to try plugging this camera into a different USB port. Just got to figure out which cable it is. Okay, you might disappear camera-wise. Yeah, okay, it's frozen, that one. Let's put you... in this one instead and see if that's any better. Okay, let's see if it still flickers here. Let me know if you see a flicker. Right, bag 14. See if we can at least do this one and maybe get on to 15. Where are we building next? This edge. Definitely need more space. Now I understand why the... I want the thing... instructions to be seen. Can't really. I'm just going to move it over there, I guess. Two bags. Two little bags, anyway. Oh, there's so many little tiles. Oh my, how many tiles? You're looking at buying a walking pad. Six different variations of black. What's a walking pad? Like a tread. Oh, okay. Well, that'd be kind of cool. How much are they? I definitely need to do something like that. Or just pull my finger out and join the local gym down the road. I was thinking, once my son's no longer at school this summer, I could just go early in the mornings before everyone else is up. 90 to 140, that's not bad. Who puts the cat symbol there? I know, right? My wife's off to Kenya for a month in a couple of weeks for her work. After the last 2 weeks, I hope she'll avoid any poisonous snake. Oh, damn. She got bitten by an adder on Wednesday. Oh, no. That's really unfortunate. Also, like, really quite rare as well, right? That's our only indigenous poisonous snake. That walking pad sounds good. I might have to look into one of those if I don't decide to join the gym. I feel like I should, but I also feel like when I I don't know what it is. I think I feel like I need a gym buddy to go with to motivate me. When I went to the gym before, me and my wife went together for about 2 years before our wedding to try and get a little bit sleeker, trimmer, which worked quite well. Can't I go with Moosey? Moosey's like a half hour. Has to do like a 20-minute half-hour drive just to get up to the nearest town and then across. He's like about 40-30 minutes away. It's not really like ideal for kind of like a regular sesh, unfortunately. The first gym I went to when Moosey used to live around the corner from me, but back then, that would have been cracking. Just a ring. Oh look, fancy tile. You guys are filthy. So I think I'll join the gym mainly for the pool. I mean, now, like, talking about the pool, like, that's genuinely when I exercised my best, when I had a pool membership. There is a pool at the local hotel up the road that has, like, a little spa and gym and sports club with it. But it's like, I mean, compared to the gym down the road that's like 30 quid a month, I think the hotel one is something like 60 a month, and I'm like, I know in the grand scheme of things that's not horrific, but I'm still like, Oh yeah, sorry to hear that, no, Milan. I hope she's on the mend soon. I hope she manages to avoid any poisonous snakes out in Kenya. What does she do for work, if you don't mind me asking? If you're happy to share, if you're not, that's totally fine as well. Snake Wrangler, probably. That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it? It is by the number. It is, but by the number of scales going up, it's not enough. I got my wife's weight wrong earlier, but thankfully, because again for this the life insurance thing, they were like, we need your height and weight, and she was like, it's fine, you can kind of guess to what it's closest to, and I was like, good. So I went what I thought was a little bit conservative. Well, she wasn't here, so I couldn't go get her to tell me her weight and height. I went conservative. And I went and told her, like, after the call, and I was like, I just guessed. I guessed your weight, babe. What do you think yours is? And she told me. And I went, oh, good, because that's exactly what I said. So thankfully she guessed the same. And then she was like, well, actually, let's go put ourselves on the scales and see what we actually weigh. And turns out I brightened up her day because both of our estimates were higher than she actually is. So ipso facto, she's lost weight, right? That's how it works. She's a professional wildlife photographer. She's been hired to document the work game wardens do out there. Oh, amazing! Does she have a... does she have? Obviously, I'm sure she's got some kind of portfolio or something. Does she have a website or something that we could check out? That's awesome. Wow. What an amazing job to have. Nice save for me then. Oh, yeah. Hells yeah. Totally lucky save on my part. It's a little spider running across the desk. Hello, little spider. Are you here to be part of the Lego? That's it. Come in. Come in. You won't like it living in Legoland. Is it a dodged bullet when you fire the... Miss. Right. We've got everything lined up neatly. Let's go, Mario. Yeah, Spider's coming in to cosplay Shelob. She's on a website. I'll tell the address when she gets back from the doctor's. Oh, yeah, no worries. No worries. I imagine you've got to have quite a few jabs for Kenya, haven't you? What do you do, Milo? Milo? Sorry, Milan. I don't know why I suddenly thought you were called Milo. What do you do, Milan? Now I can imagine Lionheart makes you dodging while she's aiming it. No, see, so also you'll notice there, I didn't tell her first what I said her weight was. I asked her what she thought and then confirmed. Otherwise, I would have lied through my teeth. You're an electrician for boats. Perfect. Perfect. Amazing. Lovely stuff. So you're pretty handy then. Oh, good lord! Right, this attaches to that other bit. Oh. Like I've missed something. Because there's not probably meant to be a gap there. I can't see that I'm missing anything. Also do sign painting carpentry. Oh, cool. Unless I'm missing something from that bit before. Ah, I am. I put it the wrong way up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. It's making such a firm base. Love it. Still see one little bit of the turquoise. Nice. Right. One of these over here. Lovely. Anyone else got any weekend plans that you've not let me know about so far? What's everyone doing? What games are we playing? When's the England-Norway game? Is it this weekend or is it Saturday? What time? Evening? Time to finish Kingdom Come 2. Nice. 10 p.m. Ooh, okay. Well, my kids should be asleep, so I should be able to actually watch it in bed. What do we reckon? Do we reckon England or Norway? You're Norwegian. Guess I know who you want to win. Can we have a poll? Like a 10-minute poll? Who's gonna win? England or Norway in their match? I am honestly hoping it will. I'd like it to be a really fun game because I think both sides should, I'd like to think that they both have a lot of fun with it, or they have the potential to have a lot of fun with it. Dormant itself. She was a barn find. Oh mate, that is such a cool story, Milan. Going to or want to. Yeah. There we go. Who's going to win tomorrow? England or Norway? I believe in Harry Kane's boot. Can I pronounce his name correctly? Probably not. Haaland? Probably not. It's an A with a little circle above it. Craziness. Yeah, I won't be upset if Norway do beat us. Like I do feel like it's a good matchup. It's a good pairing. So I think as long as it's a good game, close enough, I'll take that. As long as it's a good game, then yeah, I think that'll be fine. As a Welshman, I take no pleasure in saying England should win. I hope England win, but either way, I hope Spain wins the World Cup because that's the team I pulled out of the hat on a sweepstake. Nice. So I pulled out of a hat on a sweepstake. Japan. So, yeah. I was doing all right to start with. And then it all stopped being. This is a thick. I tell you what, this is a thick, solid base now. The way we're crafting it all together and bringing this all. This is just one side as well. I'm pretty sure. Looking at it, from what I understand of the larger, like, build play here. What's the poll saying so far? England, all 4-3 Norway, though. Yeah, I think actually this is probably one of the most exciting matchups, actually, I think, so far. I mean, to be fair, I typically, this is about the time I start watching the England games. I don't tend to bother if we don't make it this far. So now I'm fully invested. So it'd be nice to be able to keep watching them after this, but also nothing really lost if not. Did I miss something over there? Yes. Oh, was that little spare side piece from earlier? It was. That's the bit I missed. Also, have we had any flickering since I changed the USB over, guys? You see, every official for the France vs Morocco game was Argentinian. Really? Wow. That doesn't seem like blatantly fixed or anything. As far as I know. Okay, not I've seen. Cool. Splendid. Huzzah. Is anyone diving into Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync this weekend? Now that's out. Some swashbuckling action. Yar, nice. So I hope you enjoy. I've been having an absolute blast with it. Going to just need to clear some things off first. Yeah, try and get that Kingdom Come done. And that'll free you up some space nicely. Plus, it's such I don't look at this. I'm like, what was the point of all these layers and bits now? But it's doing something. Just screwed the ship right. Nice. That's just a little bit further on from where I am. Nice. Ah, no, I'm not drawing tiles down. I perfectly placed tiles. Ah, no, they've all gone. Tile, chaos, calamity. So cruising a convoy with a lot of other boats. Quick boat shows. Spring. Sweepstake going. Oh, watch the... Nice! You watch the matches on a chap called Fishless Clive's TV because he has a long enough cable to sit up on his roof. I'm sorry, Fishless Clive. That's an amazing. I'm assuming he goes fishing and he never gets any fish. The sea, she be a cruel mistress. Arr. That'd be a killer pirate name, to be fair. Fishless Clive. Damn it, tiles, but it is tile time now, so this is fine. Have they just asked you to do a another last minute like upgrade whiskey? Wanting a follow-up call. Don't they know I've started drinking? Send them the... Oh, I don't know if you're watching Season 3 of House of the Dragon, but there's a really good quote from Rhaenyra about being busy and not able to do stuff. And I know lots of people are memeing about it, saying that's going to be their new out of office email. He used to have a large fish tank in his boat, but over time, all his fish died, so he got rid of his tank. He used to be called Fishy Clive, but they had to check... because he is now Fishless Clive. I thought you were going to say, like, he used to have loads of fish, and now they've all gone, but he still keeps the fish tank, so everyone's always confused as to why he's got an empty fish tank or something. But that also works. That's pretty cool. Developer who got assigned a task to add stuff to a script you wrote. She's used AI to create her bits and is now asking me to check the stuff because it's like oh dear. That is not ideal. I'm supposed to have a couple of these plain ones. They were just together, that's why. I hope these tiles look nice when we're all done with them. Oh, we're going to do all the mosaic-y tiles now. Fancy. This is very enjoyable. Who won the poll? Poll result was a tie. 10 votes total, 5 for England, 5 for Norway. Just finished watching part 9 when you talk order campaign. What the hell did you do to piss everyone? No, existed. That's literally all I did. Mr. Thundermane came back. When will it be back? We'll be streaming more House Thundermane on Monday next week. Yeah, sorry if that came in a while ago and I've totally missed it. Just realised actually it wasn't showing me the multi-chat messages this whole time. Great. Have I ever tried Path of Exile? I haven't. Is it good? Can't root for England because they beat Mexico, so you have to root for whoever they play against. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, we're doing more bits up over here. Wowzers. Okay. So let's guide ourselves in by using this. There, then that bit goes there. I like Diablo-esque games. Oh, okay. I played a fair bit of Diablo 4 when that first... no, Diablo... Yeah, I played a bit of Diablo 4, but actually I think it was the one before that. Diablo 3, I guess. Was it Diablo 2 that I played with my wife? Oh, I've made them stuck. Diablo 3 would be it. Thank you, darling. Yes, of course. Putting Lego MSC. Nice. How many pieces is that? Okay. I'll figure out why my doorbell's gone offline. Oh, that's fine again. Just having a funny few minutes. When you finish this bag, we've got half an hour. I reckon we can try and do another bag in that time. One thing that's been super exciting this World Cup is how many African countries have made it. In now they've extended how many teams qualify. African teams show that they can. Yeah, that's all. That is awesome. Delivery 2 is the best, but 3 was really good. I can't remember actually. I'd have to go back and check on Deadly Duo which one me and my wife played. Maybe it was 2, because it was a pretty long time ago we did that. Maybe it was Diablo 2. I think you're going to the pub now. Have a lovely time at the pub, and yeah, I will send you a tracking link, Mendel, when I've been to the post office in the morning to drop off your package. 3 came out in like 2010. Oh, okay, then that'll be, yeah, 3's the one then. Do. Never sends me nice people. What do you want, Whiskey? What do you need? What are you looking for? Khajiit has wares if Whiskey has coin. Or miscellaneous free swag. Yeah, Whiskey does alright. Whiskey's quite helpful. I don't need anything, I'm just complaining. Another beer? Well, if you change your mind... I feel like that gives me a lot of spare bits, and I want to make sure I've definitely got them all in the right place. And I've seen another thing that I think I... Ah, nope. Just forgot to put them in earlier. And this bit over here. Oh, no. You have too much whiskey. Oh, no. How terrible for you. Just making sure I've got all the bits they need to be. I've kind of been building it by just looking at the images rather than the number of bits I need, so I think we're good. I think those all make sense as spares. Bag 15. which means we've got 3 bags next time. It's more of these wall bits. I don't think I'm going to spend any time filtering them all out this time, though, because I don't think that really made much of a difference in the build. Oh, there's another little 15 here as well. A lot of alcohol cylinders. That sounds like me in our gin cupboard. I think I've got at least like 12 to 15 bottles of gin in there that have been solely my responsibility since my drinking partner, the wife, and I started having children, and she doesn't drink anymore. They're putting some very bespoke little bits here. Again, I still feel like we're building like one side at a time here. So many pages. Oh wow, is it we got up to all the way? That's that original bit, or we start working on the other side. Wow. Where does this get us up to? There's our 3rd book confirmed. I'm sneaking ahead, but that's where we'll get to. We'll have the throne room all done. Oh, that's what we're building here. The throne room bits. Oh, we probably built room for like a statue to go on. My days. So intricate. Gin is like holy water to me, because all that ails you. Kill or cure. Let's get intricate. Let's get intricate. So you've got a bottle of rum that you got given to you and you left the Royal Navy. Oh, nice. Is that a plate of cherry tomatoes on the tip? Yes, there is a plate of cherry tomatoes. I will celebrate by eating some cherry tomatoes when we get to that point. It's a really nice detailed set. so much going on in like every little corner of it, which is just so cool. But I mean, obviously, there's like 8,000 pieces, so obviously, you know, there's gonna be lots going on. I mean, I would love keeping this, but I just thought I was just thinking of like things that maybe we could do differently for the charity fundraiser this year. Maybe we could do like a charity fundraiser raffle for it. Would that, or well, I mean, people would probably want to build it themselves, right? But I don't know. Just literally like, would that be a thing, or people would probably prefer to be able to build it, right? Also, I mean, to be fair, I'm going to have to take it apart somehow to ship it. Be easier to ship on build. It would be part of the challenge. Do you get all the pieces together? I don't know. Would that be? Do you reckon that'd be something that would garner interest for the fundraiser that we normally do? Or do you think not really worth it? You would also have to bag up the pieces. I'd be very happy to get an assembled one, or partially assembled. Give it parts without the manual. Hear me up, buy another one. For charity. I mean, I'd potentially be up for it, but then I kind of feel like with that, it means that we have to raise, like, I guess the pressure's on to raise even more then to kind of not necessarily cover the cost. I mean, it would be a write-off. That's true. It would be a write-off. That's true. Yeah. Well, let's see how the earnings are, and if we've got plenty of cash held over, basically. If we've had a very good year and we need to mitigate our corporation tax, you'll suddenly know by the type of prizes up for grab this year. Like, oh, someone's had a good year if they're trying to write off another Lego Minas Tirith for charity. That'd be a good one to like do like an auction for it, wouldn't it? £10,000 is a 5090. No, it's some sticks of RAM at this economy. And you need to upgrade the 1660 Super. I mean, if you're looking to upgrade that with a 5090, you'll need a New power supply as well, probably. Slight rejig. There we go. I think you went with a 1000. Yeah, I mean that should be fine. It depends how hungry the CPU is it's paired with, but if it's a reasonable one, then you're all right. If it's like a really hungry Intel i9, then you might want 1200. If I win one, if I decide to host one. You get like Papa wants to upgrade to that, although Papa wants to upgrade to a 4K monitor as well for it. But the longer I don't upgrade, the more I'm kind of like, oh, I'll just wait for a 6090 to come out and be even more expensive and unaffordable, probably. Kind of can't really win, can you? Although, I mean, I part of me kind of thinks now at this point, I would want to wait for a next gen option anyway, just because there'll probably be problems with the 6090s as well, but I just don't like how... I mean, I appreciate it wasn't like all of them or necessarily that many of them, but it was definitely well reported this time how many of them had issues with them burning through cables and stuff. Yeah, again, if I didn't need to do mods, then yeah, I would probably consider that in the future. That's the one kind of downside to it, which would stop me from a pure content creation perspective, just getting a not needing to worry about, and actually probably like just doing it on the go. I've said this in the past, like if I wanted to say take the kids off on holiday somewhere for an extended period of time, like I could totally see a viable way of actually carrying on doing what I would normally do, being taking like a semi-reasonable laptop, but then just using that as the recording side and streaming side, and have the actual game run off GeForce Now. But if it was something modded, then I wouldn't be able to. But if it's just a straight up Let's Play, although again that doesn't really work when if I had something come in that was like early access, because that wouldn't be on there yet. There are more melting connectors than there should be, which is zero. Yes, very true. There was actually no advantage to the connector over that. Yeah, I guess less cables, less like kind of cable management, and I think it was meant to be, I think, more. It was meant to deliver like more direct, effective power, but obviously that's led to overheating because it's just all through one cable. So I do hope they go back to doing multiple 8 pins. because I can't actually remember if any, or if they actually let them do it in the end. If any of the aftermarket, like third party vendors, actually just released them with regular power connectors again. Because it was mainly Founders Edition struggling with it. Problem is, I really liked the design of the Founders Edition, and it was also like way sleeker than most third party ones, I think. But obviously, if they're gonna, if it's their Founders Edition one, they want it kind of sleek and everything else. But then that comes with those problems. So I guess we'll see. Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna end up getting one. Like unless I was given one, I don't think I'll probably splurge on buying one. I'll probably just wait until the 6090 comes out and get one of those. Because it's not even like, the thing is, like, say, oh, maybe if I can get given one, but I doubt anyone's looking to sponsor a 5090 build just because of, one, how expensive they are, and also potentially some of the bad press around them in terms of the connector. It's probably not quite breeding the confidence that they want in it. And they also probably know that realistically, how many people is a sponsorship going to convert on a on such an enthusiast, expensive bit of tech. Like, they'll probably be quite happy to sponsor you like a 5070, a 5080. I mean, I think I can't remember off the top of my head. I feel like the 5080 is a slightly more efficient than the 4090. It might struggle it with any game that maybe utilizes more VRAM, because the 4090 has more VRAM than the 5080. But outside of that, it's probably pretty marginal. Although obviously the 5080 gives you access to the 4.5 ray tracing DLSS and stuff like that, if you're interested in that. So maybe then that's when it's a bit more viable. We are building a big old wall. We're going to build a wall, and we're going to make Mordor pay for it. Right, this wall goes over here. Amazing. Able to run games at 4K with DLSS on high with 3080 Ti. I think you'd be fine with 5080, but I don't know the streaming recording tax. Yeah, it's like I'd probably be able to get 60 FPS 4K with a 5080, but like obviously like something like Total War, they don't have DLSS, so they lack that benefit. So you just have to kind of brute force it to kind of make up for not having that kind of technology, at least not yet anyway. It's something I hope that we get in the new engine, actually. But it's also, you want the operational headroom. You don't want it to just be hitting 4K 60, because then when you start recording, although now the encoders are more efficient, so they definitely impact your setup way less when you're recording and streaming, and especially if you're doing multiple local encodes yourself. You just want to have a little bit beyond what you'd actually need. Do we know? No, we don't currently. I asked a year ago I asked a year ago at the preview event, and realistically, there wasn't anyone that works on the engine side of it there. There was just the marketing team, pretty much, and the content team, and they weren't really knowledgeable on kind of the engine level side of it, which was a shame that we didn't get to speak to anyone that worked on the engine as such. But they said yes, it'll have new technologies, new optimizations and stuff like that. And it's like, that's all good, well and good, but what specifically? So maybe it's something that can actually, I might try and push for, try and just ask it on one of their streams, actually, see if they can get them to acknowledge it, or at least kind of let them know that people would be interested in knowing a little bit more about the technical side of what this new engine entails. I mean, I don't know, because it's CA's own engine, I don't know how far along into it they need to be for it to add in new technologies like that, if it is something that they can add in. Sauron has passed the charge for your wall onto Isengard. He said the useless old Saruman can pay for it. It's all starting to take shape, the like basic structure of it all. Show me I need that thing, but where's that bit go? Oh, behind it. There. Okay, I've got to turn it round to that bit. Okay. Then what have we got here? The last little bit. Lovely, and those are our spares. And we are done with another bag, which is where we are going to wrap things up for today. So we have built this section, which we'll come back up here to show. We built this bit along with the other wall of Minas Tirith we finished off. So we're starting the kind of back central keep and stewards area. It's all starting to come together. It's got the really nice like flooring coming together there. There we go. So that is where we're going to wrap things up for today. I will be back on stream on Monday, probably doing some House Thundermane, our Realm of Thrones modded Banlord adventure, and then some of our USA campaign on Monday. Tuesday, we will most likely do some Bashiva and Doors of Erebor. Wednesday, we'll do a mix of Rome 2 and more USA campaign. Thursday will most likely be Black Flag resynced, and then Friday we'll squeeze in some war sales and more Lego building. So feel free to tune to some of that, none of that, maybe all of that, and obviously loads of content going up on the YouTube channel as normal. Anyway, if you've got any questions that I've missed, then feel free to join our Discord, Lions Den. You can find it linked on Twitch, !Discord, or on YouTube. You can find it in the description of most videos. And yeah, have a lovely weekend, everybody. Good luck, England, Norway tomorrow. Let's see who's streaming that we can go raid. Pause the music. And let's go raid. Oh, let's go raid Mini Maple, who is doing is building a Helldrake. Amazing. Only raided them before when I've been playing Warhammer 3. But let's do some. Let's get creative. Let's continue the creativeness. Enjoy their stream, and I will see you all on Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Avoid the heat, UK peeps, and I will catch you all next week. Till the next one, take care. Raid away, and ciao for now.